What's up guys, it's Aaronitmar, and today we're back with another episode of Victory Screen Origins, where I look at every character's victory screen and tell you all of the references that live there. You guys know the deal, last time we talked about the Smash 64 fighters, so this time are the fighters who debuted in Melee. And honestly, we're just gonna jump straight into it, so we're gonna start off with Peach. Peach's left victory screen has her do a little dance with her parasol before spinning around and posing. This is brand new to Smash Ultimate and is likely inspired by the cliche of high society and royal ladies carrying around a parasol to block out the sun. Her up victory screen is again Smash Original, with Peach spinning around while surrounded by hearts and sparkles before striking a pose. The right victory screen has her waving and blowing a kiss, which might be inspired by real-life royalty waving while making a public appearance. Her victory screen is the same as both Mario and Luigi's, a remix of the Course Clear theme from Super Mario Bros. Next up is the big boy Bowser. Like much of his Smash portrayal, the victory screens used in Ultimate are largely original, but there are glimmers of inspiration here and there. Bowser's left victory screen has him be just a generic scary dinosaur guy, but I did find the final pose he ends on to be a bit similar to older art of Bowser back in the day. The ending portion of this victory has also existed since Melee, so it being closer to this artwork in age probably helps. His up victory screen has him run forward and slash twice, a Smash original and one that's been in the game since Melee. Because of this, it's likely a reference to both the forward air and side specials in that game, both of which are slash attacks, but obviously Bowser has a slash attack for his forward air in Ultimate as well. Lastly is the right victory screen, where he breathes fire and strikes a pose. The breathing fire comes from the fact that he breathes fire, and the pose he ends on is quite similar to his render from Smash for 3DS and Wii U, which itself was kinda taken from his grab animation. Being a Mario character, Bowser's victory theme is also the Mario Stage Clear theme. However, because he's a villain, they did a different arrangement. This one is kind of a rock style with electric guitars instead of an orchestra, which I guess is meant to evoke the idea of villainy. A similar concept was used in Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door during the Bowser quest, so this could be the inspiration for this victory theme. Next up are the Ice Climbers. For their left victory screen, the two jump up and down non-stop, which is quite the workout, I'm honestly impressed. This is similar to their up taunt and has been in Smash since Melee, and it's based on the victory animation found in Ice Climber for the NES. Their up victory screen has them perform a high five. This has again been in Smash since Melee, and while Smash Original, it sort of highlights the fact that these two are a team and fight together during battles. Last is the right victory screen, once again originating in Melee. This is Smash Original as well, and it's just kinda cute, though I will say it is a bit similar to renders that they've had in multiple Smash titles in the past. Their victory theme obviously comes from Ice Climber for the NES. This theme is a remix of the second half of the victory jingle that plays when the player grabs the condor at the end of a bonus stage. Next up, we got Sheik. Sheik's left victory pose sees her perform her forward tilt, then her down smash before striking a pose. Her up victory screen has her jab out with her hand before posing with her hand up. Both of these are Smash Original, and they're just based on her being a ninja. For her right victory screen though, Sheik performs some actual karate kicks before performing a blocking technique from Shotokan Karate. This is again meant to emphasize her ninja abilities, but this time we actually have something specific to point to. And both the up and right victory screens have been in Smash since Melee. And now let's flip that coin and talk about Sheik's true identity, Zelda. Zelda's left victory screen is similar to her up taunt, where she twirls her hand out with a sparkle emanating from her fingertip, which is just based on Zelda being a magic user in Smash and in Zelda as a whole. Her up victory screen is similar, with her waving a hand around, but this time summoning some fire. This is naturally based on the similar move in Smash, which is Din's Fire, a magic spell that can be used in Ocarina of Time by Link. Finally, Zelda essentially performs her down special for her right victory screen, snapping her fingers and summoning the Phantom before striking a pose. The Phantom is an enemy from The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, which are the sequels to Wind Waker. In Spirit Tracks, Zelda is capable of inhabiting and taking control of phantoms, which is the inspiration for her down special from Smash 4 onward. Both Sheik and Zelda, being from the Zelda franchise, use the same victory theme as Link, the Triforce jingle originating from The Legend of Zelda. So with that, we move on to Dr. Mario. For his left victory screen, Dr. Mario throws out 2 Mega Vitamins, cleans off his hands, then pulls out 2 more and poses. Dr. Mario throwing pills is naturally a reference to his home series, where he serves as the mechanic to show the player what piece is coming up next. For his up victory screen, he waves around his stethoscope, a Smash original just based on him being a doctor. And lastly is his right victory screen, where he taps his foot on the ground, similar to his up taunt, before placing his hand on his chin as if he's in deep contemplation, which is something doctors might do if they were, contemplating a tough case or something like that. It also matches up with his Smash Ultimate render as well. Unfortunately, Dr. Mario doesn't have a fancy victory theme all to himself, instead just using the simple Mario Series one. Pichu's left and up victory screens are Smash original, with Pichu jumping up and down and just being a happy little guy. But these could potentially be like Pikachu's, where they're inspired from the personality of Pichu as seen in the Pokemon anime. However, while the right victory screen is also Smash original-ish, it's also based on how Pichu's Pokédex entries in the Pokemon games say that it's unskilled at storing electricity. This little fact translated over into the anime, where Pichu will knock itself out while using electricity, and then this, as a result, translated over to Smash. Pichu's victory theme is the same as Pikachu's, a cover of the main Pokemon theme from the first generation. Falco's left victory screen has him perform a bunch of kicks before striking a pose. The kicks originate in Melee, where Falco's rapid jab in that game was a bunch of kicks. This pose also has an alternate voice line in the event that Fox was in the match. In that case, Falco has a chance of saying, "You're off your game, Fox!" This is meant to highlight the friendly rivalry that Fox and Falco have in their home series. Falco's up victory screen has him jump high in the air before landing and posing while chuckling. Hopping high in the air naturally comes from Falco having the highest jump of all the Smash cast, what with him being a bird and everything. The pose he hits at the end also resembles the render that he had in Smash for 3DS and Wii U. And lastly is his right victory screen, where he walks forward, shrugs, and crosses his arms. This is Smash original, but comes from Falco's cool guy personality in the Star Fox games. The arms cross pose is also a bit similar to his render from Brawl. And just like Fox, Falco's victory theme is a remix of Star Fox 64's main theme. Next up is the first ever Fire Emblem rep, Marth. For his left victory screen, Marth performs his Shield Breaker before posing. The Shield Breaker is obviously his neutral special, which is a move based on the unique property Marth has in his games. When wielding the rapier, Marth gained the ability to deal additional damage on opponents that were armored, and this concept was carried over to his neutral special in Smash. The final pose that Marth strikes is similar to the render that was used for him in Smash for 3DS and Wii U. His up victory screen has him swing his sword before sheathing it. This is Smash original and is rather similar to his side taunt. This pose has been in Smash since Melee, though the actual execution may differ from game to game. Lastly is his right victory pose, which sees him swing his sword a couple times before performing a pose that looks quite similar to his counter from his moveset. This victory pose is brand new to Ultimate. Marth's victory theme is a sped up and abridged cover of a portion of the main theme from Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon, and the Blade of Light, the first Fire Emblem game and the first appearance of Marth. This song has gone on to be the series theme for all of Fire Emblem.
The day is mine!
Young Link's left victory screen sees him adjust his belt and sorta wipe his snotty little nose. This is based on one of his idle animations from both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, though it's been a bit embellished upon since he's more than 8 polygons now. His up victory screen has him stab the Kokiri sword forward before holding it in the air with a battle cry. This one has its origins back in Melee. In that game, Young Link was much more of a clone of Link than he is in Ultimate, and that extended to his victory poses, where he basically had the exact same victory pose as his adult counterpart. Link still has this to this day as well, but because he's Breath of the Wild Link, he wields his sword in his right hand, while Young Link is left-handed. And lastly is a Smash Original, where young Link sheaths his sword and dusts off his hands as though he's saying his work here is done. All three of these were present in young Link's only other appearance in Melee, though as I said they did some minor updates and also made the cameras a lot more dynamic. And naturally, young Link's victory theme is the same as Link's, with the exact same origin being the Triforce jingle. Keeping with the Zelda characters, next up we have Ganondorf. Ganondorf's left victory screen has him flip his cape and pump his fist. This animation is similar to a scene Ganondorf appears in during the final portion of Ocarina of Time. The way he holds his hand out could also be taken from the same scene where he shows that he has received the Triforce of Power, but obviously the Triforce doesn't appear on his hand in Smash. This is also a more elaborate version of victory screens Ganondorf has had in the past, first debuting back in Melee. His up victory pose has him briefly levitate before punching his palm and then holding out his hand towards the screen. The portion of him floating is based on his ability to levitate in Ocarina of Time, however the rest is original to Smash just to make him seem evil. Lastly is his right victory screen, which has Ganondorf flip his cape and laugh. We already discussed the flipping of the cape, and Ganondorf laughs a couple of times in Ocarina of Time. And of course, his victory theme is the same as the other Zelda characters thus far, based on the Triforce jingle. Like the other Pokemon, Mewtwo is rather Smash original, though with some inspiration taken from the Pokemon anime. His left victory screen has Mewtwo summon some psychic energy before launching his hand towards the screen. The use of energy surrounding Mewtwo is taken pretty much directly from the Pokemon movie, with Mewtwo appearing this way multiple times throughout. The ending pose is also rather similar to Mewtwo's render in Smash Ultimate. The up victory pose has Mewtwo turn away from the camera all edgy-like before turning back to look mean, which seems to be a Smash original. And for the right victory screen, Mewtwo again surrounds himself with psychic energy while levitating before posing with the energy exploding out of it. While mostly Smash original, the way Mewtwo curls up could be taken from the way Mewtwo was curled up inside of the tank in the laboratory where he was created. Both his left and up victory screens originated back in Melee, but the right victory screen first appeared in Smash for 3DS and Wii U. Mewtwo's victory theme is the main Pokemon victory theme, taken from the title theme of the first generation of Pokemon, just like Pikachu and Pichu. Next up, we've got Roy, who is the second Fire Emblem rep in Smash. His left victory pose is Smash original, having him swing his sword up and then down. His up victory pose sees him spin his sword before sheathing it. The pose that this ends on looks quite similar to various artwork of Roy's, including his render as DLC in Smash for 3DS and Wii U. And lastly is his right victory, where he swings his sword imbued with fire before hitting a pose. This last victory pose originated back in Melee, though obviously the camera being far more dynamic makes this hard to notice at first. And his victory theme is of course the same as Marth's, based on the Fire Emblem main theme. And the final character of Melee was Mr. Game & Watch. Game & Watch's left victory pose has him ring his bell back and forth. This bell crops up in his moveset and taunts as well, and it originates from some of the Game & Watch handhelds featuring an alarm function on them. This victory pose originated in Melee, and it's pretty much been untouched since. His up victory has him walk around in a very choppy Game & Watch kind of way, falling over and then getting back up. Just like the way he's animated in Smash, this is based on the very limited ability for the Game & Watch LCD screens to indicate movement. While this victory pose originated back in Melee, the animation has since been elaborated on over the years. And lastly is an animation that is brand new to Ultimate. His right victory screen sees him juggle 3 balls. This is clearly based on the Game & Watch game Ball. There's not much else to say here, it's pretty cut and dry on that one. Mr. Game & Watch's victory theme is really unusual. The actual tune that's used is completely original to Smash. The various beeps and electronic sounds are naturally from the noises that the Game & Watch handhelds would make, but the actual tune itself is an original composition. And that is going to do it for this episode of Victory Screen Origins. As usual, if you notice something that I didn't get right or notice something that I completely missed, please do not hesitate to leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button. If you're new, please be sure to subscribe. And with all that said, I will see you guys next time. Peace out, and please remember to be good to one another.